Thank you to the Outman Foundation and the Horace W. Goldsmith Foundation for making the PROJcast possible.
Welcome to our show. Join our flow. It's the 52nd Street PROJcast.
3, 2, okay, let's go. From the heart of Hell's Kitchen, this is the PROJcast.
A podcast created by the community at the 52nd Street Project, a nonprofit in New York City that partners kids in the Hell's Kitchen neighborhood with professional artists.
This is the Ayman. I'm 13. Shout out to all my haters.
And I'm Garrett Kim, program director here at the project. Welcome, Ayman, to the studio. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. How's your day today?
It's pretty good. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
Well, folks, today's episode revolves around something very important to everyone at the project and to me personally.
Food.
I love food.
Don't we all, Garrett?
What's your favorite type of food, Ayman?
Anything that my mom makes, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is there like a special dish that she makes on like special occasions at all?
I mean, she can make any food and make it taste good, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, don't you love a mom's cooking?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were saying earlier, but my mom, she's a fine cook, but I feel like it's my dad who really enjoys cooking the most.
I mean, my dad doesn't like cooking.
He doesn't at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my mom's kind of like that. She likes cooking. I think she doesn't like cleaning up after the cooking.
Really?
Yeah.
My mom, every time I cook something, my mom always forces me to clean it up because she doesn't want to clean it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
My parents are the same way.
Yeah. Like, my mom calls the kitchen her home, to be honest.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
So, like, if you mess up the kitchen, you're messing up her
Yeah.
home. So if you're wondering why we're spending a whole episode dedicated to food,
We're going to listen to a short convo between a smart partner pair who puts it best.
here's former project member Tatianna and her smart partner, Crystal Lucas.
Oh my God, I love food. I can't live without it, obviously.
We bonded over food. Like a lot of our smart partner meetings were like,
Yeah, with
let's go to
food.
this place and eat this. Remember that time we made
From Brossi.
from Brassier or something
Oh,
like that?
yes. Oh
I
my God, that was so
mispronounced
good.
that, but- Yeah, it was like a kind of like this French pastry with some kind of raspberry
Yeah.
base of like fresh raspberries in
It
the
was
dish.
so good. I had it recently.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'd go have cheese plates at the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. At the, I forgot that restaurant
La
called. but
Bergamot, is that what it's called, or something
maybe.
like that?
Yeah.
Around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then we started I know we just bonded so much over different types of cuisine.
Oh, yeah. And we like wrote it down, like the places we've been to, I think.
Yeah, we kept track of it because food was just, I know we both agreed that I always have this thought that food is dual nourishment. It's food for the body, literally, and also food for the spirit. Because if you're breaking bread with somebody you care about, or even someone you're just getting to know, it's a great
food
way
brings
to,
you together.
It's a common thing that we can all, and we can have debates about the food, but that in and of itself is a wonderful kind of icebreaker to
Yeah.
just learn more about people and connect.
That was Tatianna and her smart partner, Crystal Lucas. Thank you, ladies.
Ayman, do you consider yourself a picky eater or an adventurous eater?
I mean, whatever my mom makes is the best.
So does she make a lot of different types of food? Does she...
I mean, wherever like was inside the fridge, she will make it like a good dish to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she like making different types of food, or does she usually just like repeat certain recipes that you and your family like?
Yeah. She usually repeats like it. If my dad said, "Oh, can you make this?" Like she'll make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And she'll give us like options, like what we want. Like whatever left in the fridge, is like she'll give us options.
got it.
Was that the same for you? Or?
Well, when I think I would like to consider myself an adventurous eater now, especially after, because I grew up in Wisconsin
Oh.
and not in New York City. So there weren't as many different types of cuisine
I mean,
around.
yeah, New York has the best food.
Right. I completely agree. You and I will take on anyone who argues with that. Because you can get any type of food anywhere you want, or from anywhere you want. But when I was little, I was definitely a picky eater. I remember my mom made peas one time, like a bag of frozen peas
I
for
hate
us to
peas.
eat. I hated peas too. I hated them so much, but my mom, she was like, Garrett, you need to eat your vegetables. So what I did is I swallowed them like they were little Advils. Like I didn't chew them at all. I just swallowed them.
Yeah, you're still getting the nutrients though.
That's what I was saying. And she was like, you know what, whatever. I'm not fighting you anymore. If you want to swallow your peas, this is the most ridiculous thing ever. But it was a weird texture back then. Anything green. I didn't like eating anything green.
I mean, yeah, I never liked vegetables either.
Yeah.
Maybe like fried vegetables, but that's kind of unhealthy.
Yeah, it's not the same as eating things fresh.
Yeah.
Well, that's a perfect segue into our next story. It was recorded by project member Bryanna and her smart partner Alex O'Daly.
They went on a food adventure to find a fruit that Bryanna enjoyed eating.
I might have hated vegetables, but I've always loved fruit.
Here's Bryanna and her smart partner Alex O'Daly.
Hi, Bryanna.
Hi, Alex.
How's it going?
Good.
So we were talking about
Food.
correct. Because let's do a little backstory so people know what's going on. So we're smart partners,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Mm-hmm.
are what some might call
Picky.
a picky eater. Yes, right. Very, very picky.
Very picky.
Extreme.
Yeah.
Extreme. So we were talking about food, and we've cooked together a couple times before.
Mm-hmm.
So what have we cooked together?
So the first time we cooked was sugar cookies, and the second time we cooked was cheesy garlic bread.
Right. So that was just last week.
Mm-hmm.
So we cooked cheesy garlic bread, and we made one Bryanna style, which was
It was just plain cheese.
exactly. And then we made one Alex style, which was
Basil and tomato and cheese.
right. So the challenge was, because you don't eat tomato, you eat tomato sauce, but you don't eat tomatoes, and basil you don't eat.
Well, I've eaten it before.
Okay. So anyway, so the challenge was for you to try something new.
Mm-hmm.
And then, in addition to that, we had a sub-challenge, which was, in talking about food, we discovered that there's a lot of fruits that I really love that you had never tried or had just decided you didn't like, even though we came to find out you had never really tried them. So we had a sub-challenge where we got a mixed container of fruit. And while things were cooking, we had a fruit taste challenge. So how did that go?
Well, in the container there was grapes, pineapple, kiwi, cantaloupe,
Mango.
and mangoes,
And honeydew.
and honeydew.
Is there anything else?
I don't think there's anything.
There was strawberry, I think, too.
Oh yeah, there was strawberries.
Yeah.
So the one I didn't, well, for the pineapples, I thought it tasted exactly like the artificial pineapples and candies and stuff.
Which you don't like.
Yeah.
So giving that a solid thumbs down.
Yeah.
Fresh pineapple.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on.
For the honeydew, I thought it was too sweet,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't like it very much.
Okay.
Because like I can't handle sweet things, like really, really sweet things.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So that was another solid thumbs down.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the cantaloupe, I thought that was pretty good. I think I gave that the highest score.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. Although, well, go on.
For the kiwi, it kind of tasted like apple, but there's just something about it I didn't like. I didn't like the seeds though.
Okay, so my thing is that, like, you were so visually, like, you decided by looking at it that you didn't like it, and you were maybe talk about the experience of eating the kiwi. How did that all go down?
Well, at first, I took a bite around it.
I don't know if you
First.
could even really call that a bite. It was like a teeny tiny little mouth nibble.
So I ate around it, and then
It is the seeds.
yeah, I ate around the seeds.
Mm-hmm.
But then I had to eat I had to eat it with the seeds. I was so scared to do it because I don't
like. What were you scared of? What's gonna happen?
Well, the seeds just creep me out. They're
Uh-huh.
just so small and black and tiny and just ugh.
Uh-huh.
And you never know. I could have choked on them.
I actually think there was no possible way you could choke on the world's tiniest little seeds. I think unless you no, there's just no way. There's no way that would have been a thing that happened. But anyway, go on.
But then I ended up eating it. I guess it wasn't that bad.
You liked it.
Yeah.
You liked it.
I think I
You're
gave
downplaying it. You liked it. I was standing there and I saw your face, and you liked it. And I suspect. Well, anyway, I'll let you finish, and then I'll tell you what I suspect.
Well, I guess I think I gave that the second or third highest score. I forgot.
Okay. Mhm. What about the mango?
For the mango, I already tried mangoes before, so I didn't eat it with.
So you just didn't try it?
I mean, I've tried them before.
And what's the verdict on the mango? Too sweet?
Yeah, they're kind of sweet.
I love mango. I mean, I love all of those fruits. So what else was there? There was strawberries, obviously, you've had before.
Mhm.
You liked those.
Mhm.
Grape.
I've tried grapes. I don't like them very much.
What
It's
is
because of the skin
Mhm.
around it. I can't eat skin on apples because it gets stuck in my throat. So it's weird, but it gets stuck in my throat. It gets hard for me to swallow. And the same goes for
what
grapes.
about just chewing
But even if I do chew it, it still gets stuck in my
it?
throat.
No.
The skin doesn't taste very good to me, but I do eat the actual apple.
So when so what in what scenario do you eat an apple then? Does your mom have to
Yeah.
carve off the skin for you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so annoying.
She normally buys apples, and I say I won't eat it unless you take off the skin. So she always she used to grab the potato peeler, and she used to use that to peel off the apple.
Uh-huh.
And then she would cut it into pieces, and then I would eat it.
Are there other fruits like that have skin that you'll eat it for fruits or vegetables that you'll eat it if the skin is off?
I don't really know.
So that brings us to the other category of produce, which is vegetables. So I feel like we did the fruits thing. I mean, there's so many fruits we will probably try again. I have to say I appreciate that you were so courageous, and you did a good job. And even though you were very dramatic about trying all of the fruit, you did actually try all of the fruit. Do you any regrets?
No regrets.
Are you glad you did it?
Yeah.
Are you ready to take the challenge to the next level?
I am.
That's a really long pause before you. I am. So maybe what should the next level be? Oh wait, I guess we didn't talk about the cheesy bread. Did you like the Alex version, about the tomato and the basil?
Yeah, it was good.
Would you eat it again?
Maybe. Just without the tomato.
Okay, so that's just basically your version with a little bit of basil sprinkled on top.
But adding the tomato doesn't really do anything because it's just you can just put it on. I guess it doesn't really do anything to me, in my opinion.
Okay. Did it change your relationship to the tomato at all?
Not really.
So
I have to admit though, the tomato is pretty juicy.
I like it. It makes me very happy. I love tomatoes. I love all of nature's bounty. But I love a good tomato. And I thought those tomatoes were pretty good. So I'm happy. I mean, because really, it doesn't make any sense to say I like tomato sauce, but I don't like tomatoes. Because I don't know if you know this, but tomato sauce is made with the number one ingredient is tomatoes. Know what I
That is
mean?
true.
Yeah. Okay, so what would be our like taking this challenge to the next level? I was thinking, we did fruits, maybe vegetables are the next frontier. Let's talk about what kind of vegetables do you like?
I like potatoes.
Mm-hmm. This is a
Mm,
pretty safe one.
let's see.
But okay, so potatoes, but do you like potatoes in all forms? Or you just like the chip?
I like in all forms.
You like mashed?
Mhm.
You like roast potatoes?
I don't know what that is.
So mashed potatoes is when you like boil it and then you like mash it up with like milk and butter and stuff. Roast potatoes, when you take the potato and you can chop it up or not, depending on the kind of potato, and you like toss it with olive oil or some kind of fat, and you can put like salt and pepper or some herbs on it, and then you put it in the oven and you just roast it so it cooks, so it's like soft and a little crispy. Really good.
I've never tried that,
Okay.
but I have.
I think
tried-
you probably like it if you like.
I'll give it a chance.
Okay.
I have tried, like, in my after school, I did, like, a cooking class. And we were making, like, home-style fries, I guess. But they ended up looking like mashed potatoes. So I just put ketchup and salt on them.
So like breakfast kind of home fries?
Yeah.
That sounds like it's probably the same, except I bet you did those in a skillet, right? Like on top of the stove? Or was it in the oven?
We would just, like... Wait, what's a skillet?
Like a pan.
It was just, like, It was just, like... We just put it in, like, a little pot, I guess. And we
Mhm.
used olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
And
But did it go inside the oven, or did you cook it on top of the stove?
on top of the stove.
Yeah. So roasting anything is putting it in the oven. Baking and roasting happen inside the oven.
For some reason, I always thought roasting requires a deep fryer.
Mm. I wonder, yeah. No. Deep fryers for frying. That's not anyway. Okay, so potatoes, we got that. I don't feel like that's much of a challenge, but we'll put that in the maybe pile so we don't totally freak you out. We should have like a safe vegetable. Okay, what else that you like?
I like carrots.
Cooked carrots? Or raw carrots, or both?
No idea. I don't know the way my mom makes them. I used to eat them, but I stopped for some reason.
Do you eat them hot? Or do you eat like the little like tiny baby carrot sticks that are like super crunchy?
I don't eat carrot sticks. My mom normally just buys carrots and chops them up, I guess.
I bet you cook some.
Most likely.
Yeah, that's my guess. Okay, so you like carrots. Carrots, incidentally, very sweet.
But they're better than sweet fruits.
Okay, all right. Okay, what else do you like? Should I say some of my favorite vegetables?
Yeah.
Okay. Avocado. Any thoughts?
Oh, my mom buys avocado, but I've never actually eaten it.
How does your mom use the avocado?
I think she uses it in stew. I'm not sure. She normally just like cuts the middle and she takes out like the
pit?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think she uses it in her stew. Yeah. I think that's how she uses it.
Interesting. And you don't eat the stew?
I used to eat stew, but I stopped. I used to do a lot of things.
What happened in your life?
I have no idea.
What was the moment where you stopped?
I have no idea.
And will there be another moment, do you think, where all of a sudden you're just like, yeah, I'll eat anything. Give me those frog's legs. Give me that jalapeno.
One thing I can't eat is seafood. It just creeps me out. I've tried fish before, but that's like the only thing I've tried. But even if I was like blinded, I guess.
Blindfolded?
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it. I just can't handle seafood at all, ever.
But There must be tons of seafood that you haven't tried. Do you think you've tried all the seafood?
No, definitely
Okay,
no.
we're taking a quick detour from Vegetable Town, but let's talk about seafood. Shrimp. Have you tried shrimp?
My mom buys shrimp, but I've never actually eaten it.
Okay, so can you say definitively, 100%, I don't like shrimp?
No.
Correct. That's right. We have it on the record, folks. Okay, shrimp is delicious. So good.
I don't trust it though.
What don't you trust? I mean,
It's just so creepy. I can't like I like I find shrimp and crab and lobster really creepy. I really do. Like one time I went to the supermarket and I saw a whole bunch of live lobsters in like the like case. It creeped me out.
I get that. Live lobsters in the tank it's they're funny looking and they look intense. Lobster is my favorite food. When I was a kid, I was like obsessed with lobster. And I used to like ask for lobster everywhere we went, even places where it was totally inappropriate, like McDonald's would be like, I'll have the lobster. It's just like a family joke that my family tells every Christmas. It's like, remember when Alex went to the, blah, blah, blah restaurant and asked for the lobster? And my mom's from England, so my mom's side of the family, they all have English accents. So they do this very funny American accent, like an impression of me, where they're like, I want lobster. Anyway. Okay. Whatever. Seafood will probably be like the final challenge, the ultimate challenge. But let's just stick to vegetables. We're baby stepping. And maybe you're a vegetarian. Maybe you don't like fish. That you wouldn't be a vegetarian because you eat.
I love meat. Meat is 100%.
All right. I'm sorry. I take it back. You look very offended when I might have been accusing you of being a vegetarian. I'm really sorry.
That's all right.
Okay. So avocado, you've never tried it.
Nope.
Okay. Avocado, I'm going to have to insist, is one of the things we're going to try.
But is that a vegetable?
That's a good question. It might be a fruit because it has a pit. I think that's the rule, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to Google it. Anyway, so avocado, definitely going to be on the list. I had it today for lunch. I had a piece of toast, half an avocado. I mashed it on top of the toast. Then I fried an egg, nice and runny, the egg. Put that on top of the avocado toast. Mwah, delicious. What else? What about cucumber?
Cucumber. I think. Wait, is it that? Yeah, I've tried cucumbers before.
And
I don't like them very much.
what don't you like about it?
They're very similar to pickles, and I don't like pickles.
They're the same pickles made from a cucumber,
Yeah, I know that.
but the thing that makes a pickle is vinegar.
Yeah, I know.
But so the cucumber has no vinegar.
Well, it just tastes like a pickle, just without vinegar, basically, to me. And I wouldn't necessarily say it's sweet, but it's like juicy in a way I don't like.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's very well. It's like very high percentage water. It's like mostly water. It's like crunchy water. But you have tried it.
Mhm.
Okay, so we can leave that off the list if you already tried it. Broccoli.
I can tell you, I have tried broccoli. When I was a kid, my mom used to tell me that I used to eat broccoli when I was like 5 or something. I don't remember that, but my mom says I have tried it. And then sometimes, like when she used to force me to eat broccoli, I really don't like it.
I mean, so here's my feeling about broccoli. Broccoli is one of my favorite vegetables, but I think there's a bad way to make broccoli, and I think there's bad broccoli. Like I think frozen broccoli that's like steamed in the bag, it's disgusting. But like broccoli can be so delicious. I make broccoli, like I roast broccoli, so I like toss it in olive oil and salt and pepper. Sometimes I put a little chili flake, and I roast it in the oven, and it gets like almost burnt on the top, so it's like crispy. Oh, so good.
I don't like the crunchiness of broccoli.
Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Oh, wait, I have some information. Botanically speaking, a fruit is a seed-bearing structure that develops from the ovary of a flowering plant, whereas vegetables are all other plant parts, such as roots, leaves, and stems. That's not that helpful. Seed-bearing. So avocado must be a fruit because it's got a seed. Okay, let's see what else. Avocado, broccoli. You like carrots. Have you ever had a parsnip? Parsnip kind of looks like a carrot. It's white, but it's much more dense. So delicious. Eggplant. You ever have eggplant?
Is it that purple thing?
Yes. She's shaking her head no. They can't see you. What else? Ooh. Have you ever had a beet?
Oh, what?
A beet.
No, I've never had a beet. I don't know what that is.
You like nothing. There's no visual image that comes to mind when I say beet.
No.
Beet is like it grows under the ground. It's really dense. It's dark purple. Oh, can I add beets to the list? They're so delicious.
For some reason, it sounds like meat.
Well, yeah, it rhymes with meat. It's spelled differently though. Beet is B-E-E-T. Okay, beets. Have you ever had a garbanzo bean, a chickpea?
No.
Have you ever had a Brussels sprout?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what do you think? Can we just let's shake hands right now. We're going to reconvene and we're going to have the vegetable challenge part 2.
Okay.
You don't seem convinced.
It's
Is there
just
something that you want me to try? I feel like I want it to be like even playing field. So I'm asking you to expand your horizons and try these new things. Is there anything you want me to try?
There must be something. I just can't think of it at the moment.
Okay. Do you want to ponder on that?
Have you ever tried wasabi?
No.
Oh, I know. I just had an idea.
Okay.
Okay, so there's this African food that when my family goes to picnics with other family or whatever, some type of family reunion, we eat this food called kenke. It's really, really delicious. I love it so much.
How can we get it? Can we make it?
Well, my mom said it takes a week to prepare.
Oh my gosh.
But it tastes really good, and you're supposed to eat it with stew. So that's pretty much the only thing I eat stew with. Besides, that's just.
I want to try it, and I feel like that would be. I would love to try something that's part of your life, and that I've never tried. And I'm gonna be courageous too.
Wasabi is it's the African version of sausage, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes pretty similar to sausage, pretty much. My mom uses it in spaghetti. Instead of using meatball, she uses wasabi.
Okay, so here's going to be the assignment. Can you talk to your mom about how we would get either wasabi or
kenke?
And then I'm going to make a list of
Have you ever tried jollof rice?
No. I don't think so.
It's a really, really, really spicy. Well, not really, 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 but it's spicy enough. It's a spicy type of rice. It's yellow and brown.
Mm-hmm.
It actually tastes pretty good in my opinion. I like it.
I'll try it. Okay, so that's your assignment. One of those 3 things, we got to figure out how we can make that here at the project. I'm going to figure out a short list of vegetables that you've never tried. And we're going to reconvene, round 2, and we're going to expand each other's horizons. Taste horizons. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Shake? We just shook. Okay, till next time then.
Yeah, till next time, I guess. The end.
Bye.
Bye.
That was project member Bryanna and her smart partner Alex O'Daly.
We have to take a quick break to hear from one of our sponsors. Don't change that dial.
This podcast is sponsored by my mom's cooking.
Welcome back. We hope you're hungry for more PROJcast.
What would you eat to watch a PROJcast?
You know, I feel like I mostly listen to podcasts and the PROJcast when I'm on my morning commute into Hell's Kitchen because I don't live in the neighborhood. So I'm drinking coffee. Sometimes I have a granola bar, or like a muffin or something, but mostly coffee.
Usually, I don't listen to podcasts. When I watch TV, TV or play video games or watch YouTube. Usually when I watch YouTube, like I have like this specific snack I eat, like chips or juice.
Like, is there like a specific brand of chips or?
I like Doritos. It's pretty good. I like it.
What flavor? Because that makes a huge difference.
I like them all. I like Cool Ranch. No, I like the purple one. I forgot what the purple one was called.
The purple one. Oh,
I forgot. How
is that one kind of spicy or is
yeah,
that like sweet?
Like sweet chili, something like that.
Yeah.
I like all of them though. I like their Cool Ranch. The Cool Ranch I love.
Cool Ranch.
I used to like drinking Gatorade too. I like the White Frost is my favorite one. Let's
Awesome.
get back.
Yep.
Next up, we're going to hear one of the many playmaking shows where food plays a starting role.
For those of you who have been listening since our first episode, we're going to listen to our old friend Emmanuel's Playmaking play, performed by Kareem Lucas and David Shee reprising their roles.
You'll also hear staff member John Sheehy reading stage direction.
That's right.
Here's Emmanuel's play, The Orphanage Food Fight.
The Orphanage Food Fight by Emmanuel, age 11. The characters:
Guy. An orphan, age 8.
Played by Kareem Lucas.
Jerkface. An orphan, age 8.
Played by David Shee. Scene 1. Time: 5:04 a.m. Place: The Orphanage, sleeping quarters. At rise, Guy, Jerkface, and other orphans are eating dinner leftovers for breakfast. Sitting on the floor eating with their hands. Guy complains.
This cereal's moldy and tasteless.
Stop crying. You can puke money.
It's only 2 cents. It would take a year to buy cereal.
Maybe I can beat the money out of you.
Guy walks away. Jerkface goes over to another kid and beats him up.
Yes, he had $2. Now where is a kid I can steal from and get more money?
Jerkface hits Guy in the back of the head, knocking him out and searching his pockets.
Darn it! I found nothing except for pocket lint that tastes like candy. And that is basically poison.
What happened? Was it that Franken moldy cereal? Must have poisoned me.
No! You idiot! I hit you in the back of the head while you were eating.
I challenge you to a battle of food fighting.
I want to steal, not battle.
Jerkface storms off to the living quarters. Scene 2. Time: 7:05 a.m. Place: living quarters. At rise, Guy licks a wall and pukes out 2 cents.
I remember when I had rich person dinner. It was the last dinner before my family left me. Oh well.
Jerkface turns around.
What are you talking about?
I'll tell you if you accept my challenge.
Challenge accepted.
Fight me in the cafeteria!
Scene 3. Time: 10:34 a.m. Place: the cafeteria. At rise, Guy and Jerkface enter the cafeteria. Guy runs past everyone to the front of the line. Jerkface steals money and beats up the kids in the line. Guy gets food and sits down at a table waiting for Jerkface. Jerkface gets food and sits with Guy.
So what is the story you were talking about earlier?
Well, it's about my mother and my father. I used to puke money, and I made my parents rich, but children were expensive, so they made me very, very sick, so I puked millions of dollars. Ever since then, I've been drained out of money and happiness altogether. I have been depressed ever since it happened.
Well, that's depressing.
Yeah, a little bit. So, are you sticking to your end of the deal?
I am ready.
Ant Guy takes a rotten tomato and hits Jerkface in the face. Ant Guy and Jerkface repeatedly throw rotten food at each other. Ant Guy throws a cucumber at Jerkface. Jerkface stumbles backwards and slaps himself, and he can never stop. Ant Guy smiles and pukes 500 pounds of gold. And runs away and yells,
Gold! Also, I beat up Jerkface! Yeah!
Ah! I can't stop slapping myself! Help!
Yeah! I have never been so happy! I'm gonna donate to the orphanage!
The end.
That was Kareem Lucas, David Shee, and John Sheehy performing The Porphanage, Food Fight.
We have one last treat for all you listeners out there before we go.
We do?
Yes, Garrett. We have a song written by project member Sabrina, performed live last year by our pal Taylor Trench, who played a hungry tree.
Right. Sabrina wrote this song during our song-making program last year with composer Danny Ursetti.
Here's Sabrina's song, Leaves.
My leaves are falling because I'm hungry and I don't know what to do. Maybe if I had some money, I'd buy some food. Oh, what I'd do if I had some money. Food would be nice, but I'm kinda broke. What would I do if I had some money? A shoe would be nice, or maybe some food, some spicy Doritos. I don't think so. Maybe I'm not hungry anymore. My leaves are falling because I'm hungry and I don't know what to do. Maybe if I had some money, I'd buy some food. Oh, what I'd do if I had some money. Food would be nice, but it's kinda weird. Yeah, food tastes really good and it's kinda weird, so I don't need it. So what would I do if I had some money? A shoe would be nice, or maybe some food, some spicy Doritos. I don't think so. Maybe I'm not hungry anymore. Hey guys, wanna get some food? I don't really understand the concept of food.
Thanks for that awesome song, folks. And a special thanks to Kimberly Grigsby, Doug Derryberry, and John Epcar for performing Sabrina's song, Leaves.
That's all for this month's episode.
Wow, that episode was absolutely stuffed with good content. Get it? Stuffed.
Yeah, let's just do the credits. Project members featured in this month's episode are Tatianna, Bryanna, Emmanuel, Sabrina, and your boy, Ayman.
The adults featured in this month's episode are Crystal Lucas, Alex O'Daly, David Shee, Kareem Lucas, Danny Ursetti, and Taylor Trench.
The PROJcast theme song was created by Justin and their smart partner, Eric March, and performed by Miranda Anderson, Rebecca, and Nicole.
The music you heard in today's episode was composed for shows here at the project by Mmmmmm.
The PROJcast logo was created by Iris Brown.
Audio assistance from Jonathan Anderson, Mmmmmm, and Brian Freeland.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Just search the 52nd Street Project.
The 52nd Street Project is supported by public funds from New York City's Department of Cultural Affairs and the New York State Council on the Arts.
The 52nd Street Project is a non-profit organization, and we're able to do what we do because of generous folks like you. Please go to our website, 52project.org/donate, to check out how you can support us.
Guys, every little penny counts, so support us, please.
Thanks, Ayman. And Ayman, thank you for being my co-host for this, our very special food episode.
Yeah, I had a tight schedule, but I had to squeeze this in.
I know. I'm glad we were able to fit you in.
So,
are you going to go and have some of your mom's cooking tonight?
Yeah, of course. What else is going to cook besides my mom?
Awesome. Well, Ayman, anything you'd like to say to our listeners before we sign off?
I guess bye, PROJcasters, sorry.
Thanks, everyone, for listening. We will see you for the next episode of the PROJcast.
Okay, bye.
See you next month.
Wait,
Nothing rhymes with month. On the 52nd Street PROJcast.